Hey guys, it's Kayla. I'm sorry I've been MIA recently. It's been a rough few weeks. For those of you that don't know, I've been dealing with some GI and stomach issues the past couple months. However, about 2 weeks ago, I unfortunately had one of my episodes where I got really sick out of nowhere. And I've been in and out of the ERs a couple times, but this past time was different and much more aggressive. Therefore, me and my parents made the decision that it was time to go to the ER. Well, that ER trip ended up being an 11-day hospital stay. I had to go through so many tests and lots of blood work to rule lots of things out. I have to have some more tests in June that will lead to more answers. But however, one of the things I had to go through during my hospital stay was I had to have an NG tube put in. And for those of you who don't know, an NG tube is a very long tube that they stick through your nose, down your throat, into your stomach. It's a very uncomfortable procedure. I guess you could call it a procedure, but it's not a fun thing to go through. And I had it in for about 5 to 7 days roughly. And anyways, me and my family have just been going through it recently. But thankfully, I was feeling well enough to attend Bible study in church today. And at my Bible study, we were talking about the Bible story of David and Goliath. And in the story, David defeats Goliath with one stone. And so the point of my message, and the reason why I'm sharing all this with you, is if you're going through a David and Goliath story right now in your life, you're not alone. If you're going through something challenging that feels like a Goliath, something that's so big and heavy and strong and difficult and big to overcome, it can be really scary. But when we have God on our side and with us in our hearts, that Goliath becomes this big. And all I can picture is me sitting in a hospital bed, and Jesus comes over and he hands me a rock, and we just throw it at all the things that are going wrong in our lives. And so I want to encourage you that you can defeat your Goliath too. And all it takes is one stone. All it takes is one step forward, one leap of faith to take down that Goliath in your life. You've got this. Remember, I love you and Jesus loves you. Remember, you are never alone. Have a blessed night.